Do you guys remember last year, the 2022 Pittsburgh Pro guest posing, Derek Lunsford, shocking the bodybuilding world? I do. Prior to this, I'll admit, I overlooked Derek Lunsford. I did not think he'd be able to hold his own against the big boys, but he instantly became a sensation and the king of the guest posings. Well, this year was no different, guys. Derek Lunsford, once again, in my opinion, he kinda won this guest posing. He is the king of the guest posings. And I gotta tell ya, he looks a little bit better this year. But it is one thing to just say something. You gotta prove it. You gotta prove it. Now, let's do a comparison between Derek Lunsford last year and this year at the guest posing. Why not? Why not? First thing I see, first thing you guys probably see, he's all tanned up. He's got a better tan. I mean, he looks so much better just with that alone. But take that out of the equation, and he has more cuts in the quads, I would say. You could blame the tan, whatever. I don't know. I think his legs are more cut, more separation. Now, the midsection could be slightly wider. Might actually be slightly wider. But with that, he has bigger lats. I think maybe more symmetrical lats. And I'll be darned if he doesn't have some more cuts in the inside of the arm. And that was a big, that was a big critique of his from a lot of you guys, the fans. Now here's a better way to show the improvements. Now this is Derek last year. Now watch. Yeah, his arms definitely improved. Bring back the now. Yeah. He's better. He is better, guys. But as you experts, and I know there's people out there, oh, you can't call yourself an expert. You have to have exactly this amount of time in a subject. But as you experts know, the dieting can be tweaked. He knew this guest posing was important. He was a big name last year, so he could have dieted a little bit more, carved up a little bit extra, got a little more tanning, got a little bit more ready. So, you know what I mean, guys? It's hard to really gauge how much he did actually improve. And as far as that expert stuff goes, I've seen people that are like sponges absorb knowledge in certain aspects and become experts. And I've seen other people that were in fields for 30, 40 years and never become an expert because they're like a rock, like a brickhead. But that's another story. Go to the side chest. Hey, I've been guilty of that as well. Just stop caring about certain subjects. Much like pro wrestling, I just stopped caring, and that's a good time to get out of that avenue. I just wanted to know more and more about bodybuilding. Look, guys, I think mostly it is the way he is holding the chest. Actually looks like he has more separation in the pec, but ultimately I think it is just the way he is posturing his pec. Now, we'll do the fadeaway. Here's last year. Now, morph into this year. And the far pec, I think, is more noticeable than the close pec. Now, bring on last year. Bring it on. Yeah, he's holding his pec down. Now, watch his posture goes back. Creates more thickness in the close pec. And his far pec looks a lot thicker as well. I mean, that color, though. The tan. Here's the back double. Lat insertions, wow, a lot thicker. Could it be he's leaning back a little bit more, though? Could be. He's holding his legs opened more last year. It actually has more separation in the hammies, baby, please. Interesting. But like I said, he's even holding his legs different. He's flexing that calf in the right leg in particular. He's kind of just holding it out there this year. So, yeah, it is what it is. His lats do look wider. His lat insertions look a little bit better. But I gotta say, lower half. Now, here's last year. Close shot. Now, yeah, it's hard to make a decision on that. Just because he's postured so much different. Last year, he's holding his legs perfect. Now, this year, yeah. We'll see. Come Olympia time, probably put some more thickness on that back as well. Here's the rear lat. And unfortunately, last year, he just did not know how to pull off a rear lat spread with that newfound thickness. He's probably never been so heavy. And this year, look at that. So I would be remiss not to admit that, yes, it is mostly 90% the way he is holding the actual shot is why he looks so much better. Because, I mean, last year at the Olympia, he looked pretty good. Looked pretty darn good indeed. Same situation with the the calves as well, but the hamstrings. Just decided not to flex his hammies, maybe. I don't know. I'm still excited about how big he's going to be. Here's last year. Here's this year. So, yeah. Are you sure that's not Nick Walker? He looks a lot bigger. Here's last year. Here's this year. Yeah. Looks like he's at least 5-6 ounces bigger. Could be a couple of pounds, too. Whoo Haa! The major Whoo Haa pose. And this is a exposing shot of the midsection? Chest? Yeah, he looks like he means more business, guys. So yeah, it's not just the way he is posed, not just the way he is holding the poses. You can see his far pec, guys, has much more thickness, the close pec, things of that nature. And that's about it, guys. That's about it. Unfortunately, there's not all of the shots, and there's no actual form-fitting most muscular either. I kind of like the way he was hitting it last year. His crab wasn't the best at the Olympia, but it's improving. He's got to hit that crab position. And he actually was hitting it last year in the audience. But it is what it is for trying to see improvements in this pose. So yeah, Derek Lunsford, that is the Pittsburgh Pro guest posing. He is rapidly becoming the king of the guest posings. I guess he took that crown from Kai Green. I guess Kai just retired, so he didn't really relinquish the crown. I guess he could be doing some guest posings this year, or still Kai Green. He's still in shape. Guest posings. Hit thumbs up on the video. Look forward to maybe a Nick Walker one last year and this year. See if he is throwing on some beef in the off season. Have a great one, guys.